the defense in the second halves or maybe first on occasion. No, Russell's done well all year.
Yeah,
So
I mean, like he was getting out of the pocket, stepping up in the pocket. Man, when he does that, he's a badass.
all freaking year, Spencer. He's tried all year. He really has.
Huh? Well,
Are you eating a taco?
a bologna and cheese taco.
Oh fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah! Shit! Hell yeah!
Just throwing a little something together for the show. Did it snow there already?
Oh, it's no good.
Damn.
Yeah, we got like freaking like instead of like a 4 to 5, we probably got like 8 or 9 over here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Some places got almost a foot.
Was that yesterday? Because I heard it might be a snow game, but I didn't see any snow.
It was stopping before the game started, but it was all like Saturday and early morning Sunday. But yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Well.
But again, it got my the flu, which helped the Broncos win.
What
Yes.
what happened?
Mahomes was sick all weekend apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tried to pull, what's that, Joe Montana? You know, where you come out and, win the game. But, yeah.
You try and freaking you come out, you be the hero.
Yeah. It's all because Taylor Swift wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's why the Chiefs lost, because Taylor Swift wasn't there.
Did Travis Kelce play?
Oh, hell yeah, he did. He did well. Yeah, he did okay for the team, but, yeah. No, he was there. Yeah, heck yeah.
That was surprising. Like, I thought it was a freaking typo. When I saw the score at work, I was like, what?
Dude, the Broncos were their ass the whole fucking game, man.
Yeah.
They really was, dude. Yeah.
And that's freaking, that's.
Well, I mean, that's the Broncos we're used to seeing back when they actually had a defense and a quarterback and an offense.
Like, how do you.
Offense didn't do great, but the defense fucking stepped up again. Yeah, Vance Joseph figured something out right there in the last couple of weeks, which is nice.
That was awesome, man.
But I will say the number one, the best team in all of football right now looks like the Baltimore Ravens. I don't care what you say, but I would all day long.
I mean, it would be cool. They deserve it. But
look at freaking what your beloved 49ers lost their third in a row, which I picked. I was all about Cincinnati.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, not the real deal. Oh,
you know what's funny, boys? You know who's going to the Super Bowl, man? You know who's going to the Super Bowl? The Carolina Panthers.
Oh, they cost me my parlay, dude. I'm so mad about. I should not have picked that game for my fucking
Hey, G Unit.
What's up, guys?
How's it feel to get beaten the first time in 8 years?
Congratulations to the Broncos.
Dude.
I cannot believe that. Since 2015, we've been beating you guys.
Like we said, Alex, all they did was mess up the Broncos draft picks next year. They ain't going nowhere with this season.
I know. Like, all I cared about winning was one game the rest of the year, and that was the stupid Raiders. I mean, the Chiefs is cool, though. I mean,
yeah, you guys beat the Chiefs.
Oh, you don't want to beat the Chiefs. Are you already giving up on the Chiefs every year, Spencer?
No, but the Raiders are always number one hated, Chiefs, honestly.
Victory. We're 3-5. I'm cool with that right now.
I know.
With the bye week.
And the weather was crazy. Yeah.
Here's what I didn't understand. Like, how do you give up 70 points? How do you give up 70 points to the Chiefs or to the Dolphins and 8 to the Chiefs? 8, right? 20 something to 8, 9.
They always play the Chiefs tough, man. They always play the Chiefs tough.
Yeah, all the interceptions they got. Yeah, it was. They were definitely trying.
Like they were playing their A game with Mahomes on his C game, but still, yeah. They got the Broncos did get a win, man. That's all we can say. Broncos got a win.
It's cool.
Guys, it looks cold.
The girlfriend wasn't there, and Brittany wasn't there, so the girls made them lose.
I know. They're Lucky Charms. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a little special handshake.
No, I did hear today from dude at the bar. They said after the game, they were at the game last night or yesterday. After the game was over, the Broncos won. They played Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, I saw that too on the news.
Who did? The Broncos did?
Yes, they did. They played a Taylor Swift song after the Broncos won.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Instead of some TNT, they played.
No, it should be Rocky Mountain High every time.
Rocky Mountain. John Denver.
Colorado.
John.
But no, they played Taylor Swift after they beat. I thought that was pretty funny.
That is funny. They played it at the World Series game too, because Travis Kelce was there on Saturday night.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
Hey, my cousin Angie was at the World Series game Saturday night. They live out in Dallas right there. She got a ball thrown to her.
Nice. That's so cool.
What?
Yeah, Kelsey's getting some grief on that because from Arizona, he flew into, he took the red eye into Colorado, so he probably wasn't feeling no pain. And I don't know, he played a good game, but they still lost.
Now, Taylor Swift's smart, dude. Why would you want to come where it's like 10 degrees? You're going to get sick. You're on a tour. Yeah. Why the hell would you come to Denver this week?
Yeah, no. She can miss a couple games. It's okay.
Which is awesome because that was a game that she missed that, they lost.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
And I did have the KC freaking Chiefs picked, and I'm going heads up tonight with Morgan. You know Morgan. Spencer, you know Morgan.
Oh, Morgan from the bar?
Yeah, we're heads up for the pick and pool. If Detroit wins, we both tie, which sucks, which be $100 a piece, but still. But yeah, but my loss was the freaking Broncos not losing to the damn Chiefs. That's what killed me right there.
It's the funny part. There was only 2 people, and all 20 chose the Broncos. One of them you're looking at.
And he's still not in the money.
It happens.
Yeah, he's still not in the money.
College.
What made you think that they were going to win yesterday? Yeah, you knew it. You called it.
I just had a weird feeling. Plus, at the same time, your main boys wasn't feeling good, and he got the flu from his wife. Hey, little man, how you doing, brother? Sorry about your Chiefs. Sorry.
Welcome to reality. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose.
But you're still a good-looking man, bro.
Heck yes.
Thanks, guys.
He's like, Mom, who's these crazy people that you're talking to every Monday night?
It's the freak with the glasses, Mom. And boy, he's wearing a beautiful hat and a jersey.
That's right. I kid you not. He sits there and watches the whole football game. I am not kidding you. He focuses on the TV when football is playing. I love it. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Hey, he heard what Mama had in her system the whole time, growing him right there.
Right.
So yeah,
that's right. It's in his blood.
Tony, what's the first ever football game you can ever remember watching?
Watching?
Young, yeah, whatever the first ever game you can remember watching.
Game, that one's easy because I thought it was awesome because of all these commercials. 1985 Super Bowl 20, the Chicago Bears versus the New England Patriots. You had everything. You had sweetness. You had this guy Refrigerator Perry. You had this Hollywood boy from US or UC or somewhere from California, McMahon, that wore a headband around his neck. You had a great wide receiver, Willie Gault. And then, oh my gosh, let's talk about the defense. That's where it started for football. Defense wins championships. It started there. Booyah. Yes, 1985 Super Bowl 20.
Bama. Bama.
I was going to the TV because all the uncles, they're not going to the bar. They're staying home and watching the game. And
yeah,
I have to do what they say. You know what I mean? And I fell in love. And of course, always watching the Broncos as a little. But my very first game that I actually remember being at the Broncos game was in the playoffs in 1985. It was against the Kansas City Chiefs at the original Mile High. The Broncos, Rich Karlis, Mr. Barefoot, makes his field goal. Then Kansas City goes down the field. Their boy, their all-pro Nick Lowery gets on. He misses the field goal. Broncos win. They go into Cleveland, and that's what they call the dog pound. And we all know what we did.
Bama, what was your first ever football game you could ever remember watching?
Oh, football. Okay, I was going to say baseball was a little bit earlier than football.
No,
but
football.
Well, the football one, I'm gonna go back to like '85. I think it was with Tony.
That's the first game you ever watched, like ever?
The first one I remember like really being into and going at it, dude. I've seen freaking since I was out of the womb. I can watch games and all that.
I know, but that's the point of this. Is the one? What's the first Bronco game you can remember?
Oh, Bronco game?
No, just football game, NFL football game.
Well, I don't want to go NFL because growing up in Alabama, we watched college all the time.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, so what's the first?
I watched football while Mom went to the grocery store on Sundays.
Right.
But I do remember an '85 game when Alabama beat Auburn with a 55-yard field goal by Van Tiffin, which is still to this day one of the greatest freaking moments in Alabama history, right there. But as far as NFL games, I mean, yeah. NFL was my big thing growing up when I was a little kid. So, like I said, I'd watch the 2:30 games, and my dad would always bet on the 11 o'clock games. And, we'd a parlay every now and then. But I'm going to have to go to, I guess, on NFL. I'd say probably like the Super Bowl I say Bobby Humphrey with the Broncos got their ass whooped by the 49ers.
It hurts.
That's one of the ones I really remember.
The first
right there, yeah.
The first ever game I ever remember watching from like beginning to end was the Niners and the Dolphins when the Dan Marino, remember in his rookie year?
Yeah. Heck yes,
They got beat by Joe Montana. So that I was just trying to think so how old was I? I was like 6 or something, maybe 5.
Yeah, that had to be like 83 or 84, 83 right there. Yeah.
So little Jack, because how old do you, like when you're like 3, you start remembering things, right? Something?
Yeah, when you're 2 or 3. Yeah.
I remember going to the Braves game in Fulton County at like 5 years old, but as far as vividly remembering other stuff besides that, until I'm like maybe 6, 7, or 8, it's just kind of fuzzy. I have had quite a few shots. I've got like 5 concussions, so maybe that affects into it. But.
Yeah, right. G Unit.
I remember a baseball game.
But yeah, I remember going to Atlanta, Fulton County back in like 82, 81, 82. Yeah, watching it.
She's for Green Bay. But I can't remember who was on the team. But I remember Priest Holmes and Dante Hall.
Priest Holmes, that's a good one. Dante Hall, that's 2 big names.
I know, but that's when I was older. I mean, I obviously started watching football way before then anyways. But Priest Holmes and Dante Hall, I remember that whole season.
Holmes! Man, that guy was the equal man to the Broncos. He kicked our butts.
Yep.
Raven too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was a Raven too. Hell yes.
See, mine was even a Rockies. Even though everybody would probably think so, my very first game was in 1988 or 87, 88, where it was Oakland Athletics that was in Kansas City Royals. That was a great game because you had the Bash brothers playing. They had Stewart. Oh my gosh, he was pitching. And the greatest part about it is when every time McGuire came out, they always booed him. But the next thing you know, here comes Jose Canseco. They kept on saying Madonna because that's when he was dating her. That was the year of the
Cones.
That was the year Oakland went to the World Series and played San Francisco, and they had the earthquake.
The earthquake series, yeah.
So that's what I do remember. But also I remember Danny Tartabull hitting 3 home runs in that game. It was so hot, but that was awesome to see those waterfalls. It was beautiful in Kansas City.
Oh yeah,
Danny Tartabull. Wow,
that's awesome. You remember those games in Kansas.
Blast from the past. Is there a G Unit? Is there a game that you remember? Like your first?
Green Bay, and Chiefs. Probably when I was 6 or 8 years old. It was, I don't know. It's just a really good game. I don't know why that game. And I think we were about to win the Super Bowl, or we were about to. It was like the championship game or something.
Now that you say that, I think, okay, so that Super Bowl, the Niners and the Dolphins, that's the first ever game that I remember watching from like beginning to end and wanting to watch it. Now that I think about it, you guys, Tony, you might remember this. It was in like 1983 or 84. The Broncos and the Packers played that game in the blizzard, a regular season game in Denver in a blizzard.
Came out for the field goal and paved the way.
Yes. I think I remember watching some of that game too.
Good memory.
Yes, yeah. That's illegal now.
The first, that's right. You can't come out there and like clear the snow, right?
Yeah, but he said screw it. It was like a timeout, and he said I'm going to make a path for a dude to kick. So he goes out there with a snowblower and rolls him up with a field goal kicker and a snapper to put a ball down. That was
and there was another game. There was another game in like the late 80s in a big snowstorm in Denver against the 49ers. And came down to a field goal, and somebody like threw a snowball. And you remember that game, Tony? Like there was snowballs coming out of the stands, hitting like right where the ball, like right as the guy went to kick the football, there was like snowballs exploding
down there.
Yes, and the guy missed the kick, and the Niners were furious at the Broncos fans for throwing snowballs while they're trying to kick a winning field goal.
I would be too if I was a Niners fan.
Hey, home field advantage, home.
100%.
But my first very pro game was in 83-84, the Denver Gold USFL.
Oh my God, the Denver Gold.
Yeah, Denver Gold. I used to go with my uncles on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesdays and Thursday nights. This was before when they didn't have Thursday night football. And oh, dude, it was crazy. I used to hold all the blankets and all that because all the milk cartons of beer I was holding because they would never search me. Because I was the little guy. I was the scapegoat.
Your uncles were bad.
That's funny.
My uncles were smart.
But it was pretty cool going to the games, man.
I know.
And, they still have a USFL ball too. I won it at an auction.
The Denver Gold. That was crazy. You guys
got Stallions too back in there. They were part of that league too.
So they had some great players on
I remember the Stallions, not the Gold. I remember the Gold is of course, but and the Steamboats, and, the Gamblers.
Have you ever heard about the USFL G Unit? Okay, so back when we were kids. Like 1983, 1984, this league popped up that tried to become like a competitor to the NFL called the USFL. And they started like buying players.
They got the best freaking players, dude. Herschel Walker, Jim Warren Moon. They got some of the best players.
Yeah, they went and signed like all these players to try and make this league to compete against the NFL, and it kind of was cool for like a year. Then it faded, and then they sued the NFL, and there was this huge like court battle. And at the end of the day, I think the USFL won for $1. Like the judge's ruling, $1. They paid the USFL $1.
Wow.
After all,
they did. It was kind of like the old AFL, NFL before it became the actual NFL. I'm sorry, because we had the Jets and those guys on the other side. They got like Namath and them fools over there, and then the other NFL drafted these guys. USFL did the same thing, and they got some really big damn names in there for a year, but it didn't last more than a year, like you said, And then they were getting contracts with the NFL after that, but But the league started back last year or year before,
They didn't get a Denver Gold one yet.
Not yet, but the Birmingham team's back.
Yeah.
And the starting quarterback for PJ for what was that? The Bears, I think this weekend. I'm not the Bears, the Browns maybe, but he came from the USFL. Maybe the USFL was the other league, the AFL, because they had those other two starter leagues that came up. Like right after COVID, or right before, and he kind of got shut down. He actually got an NFL contract because of that, which is pretty cool.
Why isn't this? The freaking. Sorry, I'm trying to get Greg Vaughn to log in here.
Where's Goddess Jame?
Goddess Jame, I believe, is on vacation in Spain or something.
Oh, nice.
For like 2 weeks. I was just like, oh, dang.
Wow.
That must be nice.
Yeah.
So, why? Let's see. So I'm just like looking at the games yesterday. Any surprise games yesterday?
Everything. Your mighty San Francisco 49ers have lost 3 straight now.
Yeah.
And they are finding a reason to go against Brock Purdy. I've been trying for like a year and a half to find a reason to go against Brock Purdy.
He still did all right.
Nope. That team is Christian McCaffrey. It's the only thing on that team that holds anything together. The Buffalo Bills ain't what everybody thinks. The Kansas City Chiefs, sorry, G Unit, was sick, but they still lost to the Broncos. That's bad.
Yeah, one of the worst teams in the NFL.
The Eagles should have lost again. That's like 3 weeks in a row the Eagles should have lost. All of these like top teams that were supposed to just like take over the league is not doing it right now, and I'm loving it because
I know
these Ravens are starting to play a little ball, and they can compete with some of these boys right now. I'm ready to see what Detroit does tonight. They were up 6-0 when
they're 16-7 against the Raiders.
Okay, but that's the Raiders, really?
Yeah.
And Detroit was supposed to be this high class team again.
I know.
You say it's a really funny league this year. Everything is kind of balancing out right now. All of the good teams are really good, and all the bad teams ain't really that bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, how did you lose 70-20 to the Dolphins and then go beat the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's a rivalry game one. I mean, again, even as bad as the Broncos have been for the last 7-8 years, after Peyton Manning left, they still the Chiefs damn close in every game they played.
True.
And the defense is probably playing like a Denver defense this year. They were the only thing saving this team for the last 3 or 4 years, 5 years. And this year, when they needed them, they couldn't come through. That's why they've only got 3 wins, but they've got 3 freaking wins. All they're doing is hurting a draft pick, like I said. That's all they're doing.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Mean, I don't know. I mean, if Russell Wilson can play like Russell Wilson the rest of the season, anything's possible.
He has been.
Because like I said, the main thing I saw him doing was he was getting out of the pocket. He was stepping up in the pocket.
This year.
I know, but why how's the defense give up 70 points against the Dolphins and only 9 against the Chiefs?
That is the $1 million question right there, man. Honestly, Spencer, because this is a top 5 defense for the last 4, 5, 6 years. Every year they play. The offense sucks. If any kind of an offense can be a playoff team for the last few years. They finally are showing some offensive promise at times, but the defense sucks. Until the last 2 games, they've been playing pretty well on point last 2 games.
They look good.
My favorite
they looked good yesterday.
Sunday.
Yes, sir. So let's see.
Mahomes was sick, and Taylor Swift wasn't there, so it was all a debacle for Kansas City. So yeah.
I just loved it.
Snowstorm and all that. It was like the perfect storm for Kansas City to lose, but they lost. That's a big loss right there.
I was talking to my buddy at work who's a huge 49ers fan who thought I was crazy for the last year. You know who I think should pick up the phone and call TB12 right now? The San Francisco
Minnesota Vikings.
49ers. The Niners season is in jeopardy, dude. The Niners season's in jeopardy. If Purdy is not for real, I call Tom Brady right now and say, come on, little buckaroo. Let's do this one more time.
No. Tom Brady, if he goes anywhere, which he ain't going to come out of retirement.
Going to the Vikings. He's from Northern California.
Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins went out with an Achilles tear last week.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson coming back in a few weeks right there, and that team is still winning freaking games. And they got no quarterback.
No, I know, but the 49ers are Super Bowl ready if they have a quarterback.
You are just so on those damn 49ers for some freaking reason. All they have is McCaffrey. That's it.
Greg
That's
Vaughn right now.
Greg Vaughn.
What's up, Mr. B? Hey, we were just talking about your team.
Oh, you must be happy because the Broncos got a win.
Yeah!
The Broncos got a win.
Because the 49ers in a row, I hate to say, but yes.
That's okay. We'll be there in the end. Just watch.
All right, Greg.
That's what we're talking. Spencer's already Brock Purdy.
I have Christian McCaffrey all day long, man. He's on my fantasy.
He's the only thing holding that team together right now.
Great.
Well, no, you forget you have Debo and you have Trent Williams out. I mean, that's a big difference. You know what I mean? It's
people out. Yes.
You're talking about two of the best players at their position. We don't panic. We're not panicking. It'll be okay.
Get on the phone, Greg. You're an ex-athlete. You need to pull some strings, and you need to get the San Francisco 49ers to call Tom Brady out of retirement for the rest of the season.
Hey, Greg, he's been on that trip. He's been kissing that poster.
I've been saying that for like a year. Would that not be insane? It could happen. Just he's not doing anything.
Silly, man. He's on $1 million.
Who cares? He's laying around. He's ultra.
He's getting a suntan, bro.
He doesn't care. That's not a Lombardi trophy.
You're already giving up on Brock Purdy, Spencer. Again, you're already
giving up on you.
I'm not giving up on him. I'm not giving up.
You're not giving up on Purdy yet, all right?
No, I'm not giving up on Purdy either.
Good.
We'll be okay. It's just all part of sports. You gotta, this is what you can tell a guy's character is when he's down a little bit. When things aren't going well. So this is what he's made of. Well, we have a bye week. He'll bounce back. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's we just got a few little bumps in the road, but we'll be okay.
Okay, I would agree with that. If Brock Purdy was a proven commodity to begin with, he's proving himself right now. Tony, who was that guy that was the Broncos starting quarterback right after Peyton Manning? He was like the 6th or 7th round draft pick guy that we thought was going to be Simeon.
No.
Lynch. He no.
Trevor Paxton
Simeon. It's not Paxton Lynch. It's Trevor Simeon.
No, it's Paxton Lynch talking about.
No, it's not. Paxton Lynch barely made the team. Trevor Simeon looked like he was going to be the heir apparent, like 6th round draft pick. And for almost an entire season, the guy looked great. He went into the next season still for like the first 3-4 games of that year. He got injured, but I'm kind of starting to see that coming for Purdy. I don't know, man.
No. I disagree. It's funny, you guys. You know what? At the beginning of the year, Purdy was the next Joe Montana.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, and last year he's had the best career to start a career of any quarterback, and he'll be fine. I mean, the Niners will be fine. We have a bye week. We're gonna come off the bye week. And we're going to get healthy, and then it's going to be bang, bang again. That's all. I'm not a Cowboy fan. You know what I mean? I don't get up and I don't get down. And I don't, a Bronco fan. Every time something happens, I don't, we just stay to, Northern California style, even keel.
Stay the course, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We finally won.
So,
I know.
Great.
In a row.
They're just trying to pick on us because we're not used to losing. You know what I mean? That's
right.
I remember those years.
No, all the Broncos did was mess up their draft pick next year.
No, man, I want victory. Just give me W's.
Yeah, so we end up 6-11.
I want championships.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Greg, if you guys truly want a Super Bowl title, call Tom Brady right now, just for the rest of the season. That's it. It's all you need. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Dude, the Minnesota Vikings are the only team that could use Tom Brady right now because they got it. Kirk Cousins is out with
the
Achilles.
Thing I've ever heard. The San Francisco 49ers could beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl right now with Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you talk sense into this man.
You know what?
We try every week.
He's probably right, but you know what? Like I said, we're not going to panic. If they need to call him, he's still in concussion protocol, then we might have to make a call. But if not, we'll just stay the course.
Yes, so you're saying there's a chance.
No, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
To go with us, but really, what is Minnesota going to do, man? That's a playoff contending team with their best receivers out for another like 3 weeks. They're still winning games, and their quarterback just went out.
Yeah,
that's where
they're a playoff contending team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl contending team. The Niners are a Super Bowl contending team with the right quarterback.
But
really,
we're talking about offense. But we're talking about offense. If you look at all the teams. Look at all the points every team's given up now. All the good teams that had stellar defenses. I mean, I think, we're talking about the wrong side of the ball. Defense wins championships. Offense, just don't lose it. I think defense will win it. And, our defense has been off a little bit. But also, if you turn the ball over, we put a –
Lamar, baby, Baltimore. Y'all watch them.
Yeah. See, last year you're ready to get rid of Lamar. You know what I mean? You guys – you just stay part of the course. He'll be fine.
He's finally getting in par with the offensive coordinator right there that we got from Georgia last year. They're finally making some stuff happen. The defense is on point.
Oh, defense is on point, but that's why they're winning too. You know what I mean? They're winning games and they're creating.
Talk to me in the playoffs, Bama. Talk to me when that guy wins a huge playoff game.
I think
he has never won. Yeah,
we beat the Chargers a few years ago. He's been hurt the last couple of years with it right there.
Have you guys made it? Has he made it to an AFC Championship game? No,
not yet. Not for this year. That's going to be a rematch.
It would be cool. It would be cool.
The Harbaugh Bowl reunited right there from a few years ago.
Yeah, but all we had to do was run the ball, like Seattle. All they had to do was run the ball on the 1 yard line. And we threw it 4 times. Dude. Yeah.
I did it. Heck yeah. And the last squad didn't help. It didn't hurt either.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going through the games here. My little ray of sunshine down in Jacksonville, they continue looking for real. Everybody still buying Jacksonville? I mean, 6-2, that's a good football team.
Yeah.
I buy them a little bit more after their win against Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh, offensively is kind of a question, but their defense, Tomlin always has them ready to play. And Jacksonville kind of moved the ball down the field quite a bit. Only got field goals at the end, but that was enough to get the game done right there. Yeah.
Yeah, 20
I'm
to 20.
I'm going to doubt your Jacksonville team right now, Spencer.
Yeah, Jacksonville's looking tough.
I like Jacksonville.
Remember we were talking last week about our Cinderellas. Look right there, Cincinnati all of a sudden 4-3, and Joe Burrow is looking like.
Not really sorry, Mr.
4 weeks ago, you guys were ready to get rid of Joe Burrow too.
All day that game right there.
No, we were just going through. We were going through the standings at teams that were like 2-win or 3-win teams last week that might make a run, and Cincinnati, because they were 3-3. I mean, didn't they start off 0-3 or 0-2?
Yeah, you guys were, after Joe Burrow got his bag, you guys were ready to get rid of him. Remember, he got his bag. The last time I was on the show, Joe Burrow was no good. See, don't panic.
And now all of a sudden,
yeah. Now all of a sudden, Joe Burrow.
And dude, he was.
He's on him right now. That's what I'm happy about.
I'm just happy that Joe Mixon looked like Joe Mixon last week. That's what I gotta think.
He's on your fantasy team too. Mine too.
You have this game.
We got a first touchdown, didn't we? I think we got his first touchdown.
It was one of those. It's been a long, long time coming, and finally he looked great and he played great.
But it's tough when you don't have a court. I mean, when Joe Burrow wasn't at his best, you know what I mean? All of it has to go together, I think.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, dude, you guys see his stats? He was 28 of 32, 280, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's like, you doesn't get much. I don't know if there's much higher of a quarterback rating than that. And that's against a fully legit Niners team.
He was 19 for 19 at one point.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. So the Bengals obviously have woken up. Let's see, who else?
The Chiefs are right now. G Unit.
Let's not talk about him.
I think the Chiefs took the weekend off. Mahomes had the flu. It snowed like 9 inches the night before in Denver. It was totally cold. They were probably all at like shotguns. They're 6-2, you know.
No, you got all that right there, Spencer. Plus, they got to go to freaking Europe this weekend. And am I right? And play Miami in Germany this weekend.
Are they playing in Germany?
Yeah, Germany.
Maybe it's now. It might be. Maybe it's next weekend. Let me double check that. But yeah,
it's on Sunday.
Yep.
Is it London?
Germany.
No, they're playing in Germany. It might be next. I feel like it was November the 6th, so I might be wrong on that.
No, it's this Sunday.
I think it's this weekend. I think you're right, Damon.
Yeah. And that's the Miami Dolphins team right there.
Yeah, how come nobody's talking about the Dolphins?
No, well, you know, because yeah, I guess
they get their butt beat. No, they get their butt beat on the road at Buffalo, and they also lose on the road at.
I mean,
Prep. Enough.
They are 6-2. Well, I think it's because we knew the Dolphins would be pretty good. You know, it's not. I think that's all. I don't know. Just but they are 6-2.
Yes.
Dolphins.
And Ramsey just came back and got a pick in his first game back right there.
Yeah, Dolphins is scary.
Yep. And we were talking about this also, Greg, and maybe since the last time you were on. How is it that the Denver Broncos can give up 70 points to the Dolphins and then beat the Kansas City Chiefs and only give up 9 points to the Chiefs?
Well, I don't think it was the Broncos. I think it was the Chiefs.
I think it was the Chiefs. We just were not on their A.
Yeah. You know,
Taylor Swift wasn't there.
Kelsey's Fairy Tale Princess wasn't there. Yeah.
I wonder where she was. Is she at a concert or something?
That we won.
Tour.
You didn't get a pregame
kiss or anything. Mahomes was not 100% this weekend. He was not 100%.
Okay, you could tell. They just didn't have the energy. None of them were smiling. They were all kind of in a bad mood. I'm telling you, your mood and your energy and what you bring to the field helps the victory. And they just did not have that energy yesterday. You could just tell.
It's a rivalry game, though. How do you not get up for that game?
I know.
See,
right?
but
it's JV playing against varsity.
It's a sad, broken heart song, crying, and then it's game time. Oh my God, I don't want to hurt them.
It was like a scrimmage, JV against varsity, and varsity just took the day off. That's all.
They were probably at a really cool party the night before.
Who with that, man?
They drank too much the night before.
Like I said,
I don't know anything about that.
They probably were at shotguns.
Me neither.
No, that was hanging out at Russell Wilson's house. Sierra and Kelsey and them. There was.
I mean, I'm sure they're friends, right? Some of the Broncos players and some of the Chiefs players are probably friends, so they hang out outside the game.
The game, no, you don't do that.
Well, yeah. Usually, you know the team. You're in the whole team hotel and you have a curfew. Yeah. But who knows? Yeah. I don't know. Russell's not even friends with his own teammates, so I don't think they're at his house. You know what I mean? So
he's got a pretty big mansion out here, Greg. He's got a pretty big mansion right there. That's big enough to host a lot of folks out here.
But he should start with his offensive lineman. Then maybe he invite them to dinner. Give him his phone number.
See, I actually got to look it up. It's kind of funny, with the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. But Sierra, Russell's wife, and Russell himself went on stage at a Taylor Swift concert a number of years ago when Russell was still in Seattle. So they got a connection right there. That's what I was thinking. That maybe it was over the house the night before. Having some cocktails or something right there.
Could have been.
Possibly. Okay, Seattle.
No, not before the game. You don't hang out with the enemy before the game. Afterwards, different story. But
I can see Russell Wilson going, "Hey Patrick, drink some of this night. Well, this is gonna make you feel good, bro."
You never thought about that. You get your buddies wasted the night before, so that that probably doesn't happen.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about
that. So, anyways, but I'm looking again at the games yesterday. Seattle all of a sudden is 5-2. Seattle's pretty legit.
I'm digging Seattle. Yes.
I mean, they're physical.
They win that. right there. They win that division. Seattle does. Yes.
Wait, slow down there and win the division. Slow down on that part.
I know you're the 49ers man. I know you're the 49ers man. But yeah, no, that team, dude, they running game, securing the ball. Geno Smith, that defense is getting better by the week from all the picks they got from the Broncos last year. So, I mean, that team is freaking playing right now.
And they got
yesterday, Mr. Walker III had his first bad game of the whole season. He didn't even score a touchdown, and he went under 100, which was very surprising from this man playing against that team.
Yeah, Cleveland's a good team.
They're pretty stout on defense. I give them thumbs up. They're backup quarterback after backup quarterback after backup quarterback. You know what I'm thinking this is? This is 49ers all over again, man.
Who the Browns?
The Browns?
Yeah.
No, not quite that bad.
How long? Hey. Does anybody know when is?
Nobody wants to be the Browns fan, huh?
I like the Browns, though. I like the Browns, but I don't know what's wrong with Deshaun Watson. I like the Browns.
Now this year they're playing a lot of things right there. Yeah, I mean it sucks with with Chubb going out with the running back going out and
yeah.
When anybody know when Deshaun is back? Because they're still 4-3.
He played this weekend.
He played this weekend. He went out again, I think. Yeah.
He played one series. He re-injured himself.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any stats for him.
Played him in fantasy. He got minus 1.3.
He started right. Yeah.
He started the game. He just got injured. The way he got hit and it re-injured his, I think, his shoulder again. So once again, $1 million bust.
I mean, Deshaun was the man back in Houston back in the day, man. I won one or two finishes with him on my team right there. When that dude was an MVP before he blew his knee out right there, right? He has not been the same dude since that's all come back, and I don't really know what's up.
But they're 4-3 even after the loss yesterday. So I think
they're
going to give up on Cleveland. That's why I asked if anybody had heard anything about how long he's out for.
But 2 of those wins were without Deshaun, though. That was with the backup of PJ Fluker right there. Yeah.
So that's a team to look out for. Maybe if Deshaun gets healthy, So Seattle, Cleveland.
On Deshaun making that team better when he's healthy. They seem to play better when he's not playing, honestly. But
yeah, that's usually a problem.
Everybody's
weird because Deshaun's the man.
And everybody gets the ball. Everybody gets the ball. It's just not one. It's just not Cooper.
But
it's everybody.
Because they're down on my break now.
Let's see what. Let's I'm gonna run some. I'm gonna just take a quick minute and a half break. We'll run our commercials and ads and stuff, and then let's. We got the World Series on right now, man. The Rangers are up 3-0.
Yeah.
What did we say about the Rangers? We told you the Rangers going to win that series.
Who's the one that picked it?
Oh, it's 1-1 though. So I mean, there ain't no guarantee they're going to win the series.
Football game though. I'm looking at I can't win a fantasy game right now. I can't win a game.
I knocked out.
I didn't play Gus Edwards. He had 33 points.
Ooh.
I played Aaron Jones. He had 8 points.
Oh, hell yes.
33 points.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, Eckler finally showed up this weekend, though, which was nice.
I don't get it.
All right, we'll run some commercials real quick, and then we'll just talk about the World Series. And then I want to dive a little bit into basketball and hockey.
The Kings, Sacramento Kings, and the Knights.
Right now.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm pretty excited about basketball this year. Much more than, I guess, normal years. So,
yeah.
Anyways, here we go. Little break time.
All right, this is Sports and Tacos. We got freaks out there. We got 4 of them. We got 5 of them. We got special guests. We got a man in the shower. We got a brainiac. We got a guy that looks like he's supposed to be on Sports Center. And then you got me. It's all about the TMP, Sports and Tacos.
Perfect. Who are the guys at Sports and Tacos? We're a bunch of sports experts who work together in a huge sports bar forever. And we know more sports than anybody in this entire world because we put our money where our mouth is.
All about.
Oh, come on, Bama.
All about having some fun, a little bit of sports knowledge from 3, 4, 5, 6 different folks, depending on the night. Let you know about what happened that day in sports. We'll get to it. Check us out. Sports and Tacos at YouTube.
Perfect.
I just need them to win a game so I can win my pool.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. Let's see. We'll give some shout outs here. And hey, Greg, if you don't mind me asking, how do things go with the wine or whatever? We should get a logo for the wine stuff.
Right there,
yeah. 23 wines all day. I'll send you a logo. I'll send you lots of logos.
Yeah, send me a logo so we can give you, you could give a shout out on the show. But anyways, okay, we're gonna give a shout out to Bill Hammond over at Hammond Entertainment. Puts on the coolest celebrity golf tournaments in the entire world. So we'll hope to have Bill back on the show soon. Who else we got here? G Unit. Give a shout out to Smoke Lab Vodka.
This is Smoke Lab Vodka from Punjab, India, made with basmati rice and pure Himalayan spring water. It is now sold in all California Total Wine and Liquor stores. It makes an awesome espresso martini.
Sweet.
Go get your Smoke Lab.
It's crazy. Like, it wasn't until I moved to LA, like, did I realize how popular espresso martinis are.
Oh my gosh.
Let me hide this real quick. How many espresso martinis do you guys sell at the Platte, guys?
Probably not.
In the last 11 years, like 1 or 2.
Somebody rolls into the Platte River Bar and Grills and orders an espresso martini. They're probably going to get kicked out.
They're probably from LA.
You are at the wrong place, sir.
Could make a very nice caramel martini tonight, which I don't know if does the caramel vodka, but yes, it was made out of a vodka. I won't say the brand because of going to see it.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Yeah.
I'll probably make two espresso martinis in 12 years.
At Lowry's, we sell so many espresso martinis.
I bet.
Put it this way: we sell so many of them. They have to pre-mix it, kind of like we do the margaritas, at the Platte. Like, just so you guys know, like in the summer at the Platte River Bar and Grill on that deck, they probably go through 50 gallons of pre-mixed margarita a day. Like, they just come in jugs, and you just cannot get them fast enough into the blender.
Jeez.
Really? Yeah.
It's on a gun now. Spencer, it's on a gun now.
What is it?
It's on a gun.
Oh my God.
They're on a gun now.
You hear that? They literally have the margaritas on the freaking the soda gun now. They sell so many.
Yes, no, it's a freaking like 50-gallon bin in the bottom that just churns the whole time and it just shoots margaritas. Something we go through. Yes.
It's insane. The Poncharitas. Oh my God.
So much sugar.
You cannot sell them fast enough in the summertime. Okay, anyway,
over.
They're tasty.
Oh my God, yeah. But the little Coronita dumped in.
Oh man. Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give a shout out to Dan Wolkin. I need to say hi to Dan, see what he's up to, get him back on the show. Dan, owner of Memory Lane Incorporated. He sells he is like the guy you would want to go to if you got a Babe Ruth or an old Mickey Mantle rookie card. He's one of the biggest sports memorabilia, I guess, dealers in the whole world. He was on 50 episodes of Pawn Stars. Like, when the Pawn Stars guys would have something come in, Dan's the guy they would call to what do you call that? Assess it, evaluate, appraise. Yeah, he would appraise like the autographs and the authenticity and stuff like that. Got to have Doug Plank back on, ex-Chicago Bear. He played with Walter Payton, which must have just been crazy, and Megan Johnson. Get Doug back on soon. Get his opinion of the NFL season and how the NFL season's going. We'll get Ray Pinetto back on with Pro Signatures, with all his super amazing memorabilia. So if anybody, you ever want to buy anything that's just amazing, Pro Signatures memorabilia, they have the coolest autographed like collages I think I've ever seen. And ex-Detroit Lion, Mr. Paul Pratt, and his super electrolyte injected Noah water. I think Paul actually might be coming back on next week. So, I know why he didn't come on tonight. His freaking Lions are playing right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
The Lions just fumbled on
he was like, nah, man, I got plans tonight. I was like,
so I was the backup then. I was the backup to the backup.
Yeah, I like to have both you guys on. It makes for a great combo.
No. Paul didn't want to come on tonight. I love you, Paul, but after what Baltimore did to Detroit last weekend,
he didn't want to hear about it.
You see what the Raiders are doing. The Raiders
show against the Raiders, but yeah.
I'm watching it right now. The Raiders, they just fumbled on the 2-yard line. They just had a pick six.
6-14?
It's 16-14.
There's
Lions.
There's
they just gave up on the 2-yard line.
Well, I'm going to pull at work, Greg. If the Lions win, then me and Morgan, we split $220.
Nice.
I want the Lions to win.
Come on, Lions. Yes.
Well,
I'm going to 15 right this week. 15 out of 18 picks right this weekend, which is freaking crazy.
15 shoot. I live in Vegas. Call me next week.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it don't always happen because all the bets I made this weekend, Greg, did not hit. I bet on the 3 losers.
Okay. Well, 3 losers is bad. I'll take 16.
That's not bad. Yeah, I heard last night on my way home from work that if the Raiders lose this game, even though they would be paying 2 coaches that no longer are with the team, that McDaniels, he could be getting canned soon if the Raiders lose tonight. I heard.
I'm not in those talks. I don't know. I don't know. I know
Wouldn't
they
that be-
want him out of the fans don't like him. I know the fans don't like him. They're calling for his head hair. And I know some of the players that I know.
We didn't like him in Denver either. And,
McDaniel. Coordinator, not a head coach. He's a coordinator. He's a hell of a coordinator, not a head coach.
I don't know why that is.
People, that's just the way it is. They can be good coaches, but they can't be, can't be managers.
There still has not been one Bill Belichick disciple from that dynasty that went on to be a successful head coach. Am I correct?
Yes, there has. His name is in college. It's called Nick Saban.
Yeah, that's college. I'm talking about in the NFL.
Oh yeah, he had to go back. He had to go back to college. He had to go back.
Yeah. He went to the Dolphins and was gone in like what, a year?
You have detention in Alabama.
Like they've said that Tom Brady created more millionaires than like anyone in NFL history. But when you factor in the coaches that went on to get head coaching jobs because of Tom Brady, and not one of them did anything. This is McDaniel's like second chance. None of them that I can think of have gone on to be a successful head coach. I don't want to get into it right now, but I don't want to get into baseball. What do you think about the World Series, Greg? Are you not excited? Are you whatever?
No, I'm excited. Dusty's my, that's family. You know what I mean? He's the godfather.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but Bochy, if it's not Dusty, Bochy's the best manager in baseball. You know what I mean?
Bochy's such a badass.
So, like I said, Bochy and Dusty, I never got to play for Dusty, but
yeah, I
know him as a person, really, really good, and from the same hometown, and everybody that's played for him, they love him. I mean, Dusty's respected, but I played for Bochy, so I can speak on Bochy's behalf. That he's the best manager in baseball.
Yeah,
he's the best manager in baseball. It's so I'm happy for him.
Yeah,
Dusty had a good run, and
I'm glad to see the Rangers. I'm just glad to not see the Astros in there again. I'm just another thing. You can't
say it like that now because Astros are one of the best teams, but the Rangers showed that they're a better team this year.
Yeah, I just didn't want to see the Astros again. I'm so tired of the Astros, man.
Yes.
Well, after like I said, the only reason I was rooting for the Astros is because of Dusty. That's it. That's simple. Other than that, I could care less about the Astros.
And you know, I like underdogs. The fact that in a division that had the Padres, the Dodgers, even the Giants, who would have thought that the freaking Arizona Diamondbacks were going to the World Series? Really?
Well, I thought they had a good chance.
Really?
They have some young talent that's unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You know, you load up on young talent. But if you guys think about it, like the Astros and the Cubs of like, well, I guess it almost 10 years ago now, but when they were losing 100 games every season and just getting that first pick of the draft every season, and then 2 years later they're, you know, winning 2-3 years later they're winning World Series. You know, it does, I guess, happen. You know,
it does, but not that often, right there. No, that's freaking awesome. What the Diamondbacks have done. Like I say, you got Patermo, Moreno, Corbin Carroll is going to be the Rookie of the Year, or should be right there in the National League.
I met Corbin Carroll through Dressler, so I get to eat lunch with Corbin Carroll even before he was in the big leagues. I mean, he's just a great kid. You know what I mean? So
that's
cool. Jeff Cirillo, I have to give a shout out to Jeff Cirillo. He called the Diamondbacks winning the whole thing this year.
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy?
That's a hell of a call right there. That is, yeah.
I bet the odds on that in Vegas before the season were 100-1.
I don't know if they're that bad. Like I said, I hate giving up to Jeff Cirillo. He's my guy, but he, you know what I mean? I hate to give him credit, but he made the call.
Because
I
guarantee
he had Corbin Carroll winning Rookie of the Year too.
The order was going to be, well, think about it. To make the playoffs in that division was pretty crazy because you had the Padres, the Dodgers, and the Giants. So nobody even gave much consideration, obviously, to the Rockies or really the Diamondbacks.
I think the Diamondbacks were ahead of the Giants.
They probably were, but I'm into the season even, you think?
Oh, yeah. Halfway through All-Star break, they were 2 games up.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get halfway through the season, but just looking back to like opening day, you know, the Giants weren't supposed to be like horrible, maybe a 500 team. You knew that the Dodgers were going to be the Dodgers. Nobody saw the Padres, you know, doing crappy like they did.
Everybody. You see Bob Melvin left, you know what I mean? It's
dude. I heard Soto might become a Yankee. That would be
he could be. I think he's a free agent, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but you got to look at the other side as well. I mean, who would have thought that out of the American League West, but with the Mariners, the Astros, the Angels, that the Rangers come out of there?
Yeah, but they loaded.
I know the Rangers had some moves.
They were kind of
on the break, which was her
they spent $1 billion.
Yeah, dude, they loaded up.
With the Ohtani and Trout, Rendon, and those guys that should have done something like they were at the All-Star break. The Mariners, who were in the contention right there, doing what they were doing at the All-Star break. The Astros, who were slow stars, but were creeping up right there. Then you got the Rangers up top, who were just kind of like being fished at all year long. And they even got caught at the end of the year because the Astros got them at the last game of the season to win the division. But yet the Rangers are the ones that are still going through.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we're talking Diamondbacks right there. I mean, who would have thought either one of those two teams would have really been at the end of the freaking –
That's true. That's a good point. The Rangers are more likely, but, you know, still I'm just – I guess when it comes to stuff like this, I'm just happy to see two teams I haven't seen in there for a while. Kind of, I guess. I like
that's because you're a Rockies fan.
Underdogs.
If you're
like watching underdogs.
Or one of these guys that should have been there, that you would be feeling that.
I forgot the Braves. We're not talking about the Braves anymore, are we? We're not talking about the Braves anymore. I forgot about that. Bama bet the Braves. I forgot about that.
They had a great season. They had a great damn season right there, and they just ran into a juggernaut called the Phillies again.
Yeah, the damn Phillies. For 2
years. Phillies. You know, when the Phillies were looking like they were going to roll through everybody right there.
You're right.
Yet the defense come back and whatever. We're going to play some small ball, bunt over, steal bases, good pitching, couple of home runs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Braves.
To my mind,
the Braves were can't miss. I remember those. Can't miss.
No, it's Rangers who hit hard. It's the Diamondbacks who play small ball, and they're going out and they're 1-1 right now. It's pretty damn cool World Series in my mind. But, yeah.
Wow. I'm watching it right now.
What do you guys say? What are you guys' thoughts on Wembayamba? You think these guys?
It's too early.
First win of the night.
Too early, but like, what is second game? 21-12, 21-12. Anyways, that's not bad for your second game in the NBA. Like,
no, it's not. It's not bad. I mean, how old is he? 19. I think he's gonna be okay.
Dude, 7'4", right? 7'4" and can shoot. Like, that's insane.
Boy, he's bad man. He's gonna be a bad man.
He can dribble. He can get across the point. Yeah.
He needs some of those margaritas so he can gain some weight. That's about it.
Yeah, get some thickness. Some Charles Barkley thickness.
But McDonald's size it.
See, is that last night?
I've been to the McDonald's in Paris. They got McDonald's there.
Le Royale with cheese.
Yeah, I've been there before. Yeah, right next to the Louvre. Beef it up. No, I like what he's up to. Yeah, he's going to be a really good player in the NBA. I feel like.
Boston's 3-0. You know what team? You know who I think is going to be a surprise? Maybe not even a surprise because they were good last year. They beat the Lakers. Was that last night? I assume you're a Sacramento Kings fan, right, dude? The Sacramento Kings. They don't have like a Jokic necessarily, but they remind me a lot of the Nuggets, kind of. They just as like they got a team that it's not necessarily the hugest names on the team, but they just come out and play as a team and win.
I would say more of the Warriors. I would say more of the Warriors because they're smaller. You know what I mean? But just the point guard, Fox in the fourth quarter is the best scorer in the NBA. So it's
like
but I'm a defensive guy. We just gotta be able to get stops.
Yeah.
I don't care what sport you're playing. You got to be able to stop people.
That is going to be because obviously everybody talks about the Nuggets, Phoenix, the Clippers, the Lakers, Golden State. I mean, Sacramento could be a team to be reckoned with.
Well, we were up 3-0 last year, and we couldn't get a rebound the last 4 games against Golden State. And remember, they got like 3 days off in between games after that.
Yeah.
So the first we played game, got 3 games off. But we loaded up on McGee. We got McGee.
Yeah.
But I have to give it up to you now. I do like the Nuggets. I like the way the Joker plays. I like the way he conducts himself. He plays the right way.
He's like, we were talking at work the other day, like kind of reminded me of now of like the Tim Duncan Spurs, but with a Tim Duncan that's like almost twice as good as Tim Duncan. Statistically.
Whoa. What do you think? Twice as good as Tim Duncan?
Look at this. Check the stats. Tim Duncan was like 20, 10, and 5 every single game.
Tim
Joker is like 40
ever.
Joker is like 40, 20, and like 15 every game.
He plays center. Tim Duncan was
I know. I'm just saying, like, but and the way that they play as a team. The Spurs,
So you guys all hear Spencer talking about this. Yeah. What's the date? The 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween.
Yeah.
So trick or treat to everyone. Yeah, trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
So how many titles did Tim Duncan finish with?
3, 4.
4. So Joker better get to work.
Yeah, I know. That was that's what I'm saying. That's just kind of what if everybody stays healthy. Okay, put it this way: if there's no injuries on the Nuggets this year, does anybody knock off the Nuggets this year? Well, maybe Milwaukee.
I think anything's possible. What I like about Joker is, like I said, he just plays basketball. There's nothing else. He just plays basketball. You know what you're going to get every single day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of awesome. You know what I mean? It's it's kind of awesome to watch. But then too, I mean, you look at what LeBron has done. You know what I mean? LeBron is. Whew.
Yeah, that's true.
At that level for that, I mean, what is he, 40,
oh, yeah,
38, 39?
Oh, my God. His consistency is just insane. To do that, to do any sport like that at a high level for that long is just nuts. Greg, did you ever face Nolan Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm that old. I'm that old.
What was facing Nolan Ryan? Okay, because I remember seeing an interview one time with Reggie Jackson where he said hitting a Nolan Ryan fastball was like trying to drink coffee with a fork.
Well, it's just different because, you knew what you were going to get. The first two pitches are going to be 100 at your neck, and you couldn't do anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. And he was the nicest guy in the world away from, but he was one of the most feared competitors, that I've ever faced.
I mean,
he
played.
He would sign every autograph, 2 hours before the game. I remember going to eat at the Black Eyed Pea or one of those restaurants in Texas. Mm-hmm. He's pitching. Somehow that must have been his routine because he'd always going like this. And next thing I know, the first pitch is right here. Right
He played for 26 years
at a high level.
At a high level, that's insane. Like, the other story I heard about him, I don't know if there's any truth to this story, but like that in his very first ever high school game, the first guy that came up to bat, he cracked the guy's batting helmet because he had no control whatsoever.
Yeah, I heard that too when he was younger. Yeah.
The second guy that came up to bat, he broke the dude's arm. The third guy would not come up to bat.
Would you?
No, cool, huh? Absolutely not. Like a 17-year-old Nolan Ryan just throwing gas. That's like all like Ricky Vaughn in Major League. Like one's like
takes the head off the freaking mannequin side. Now, Greg, how many hits you gonna smell around?
I don't even want to look. I don't know. Probably not too many. I don't think.
No, you got to hit them, right?
I can't remember. No, like I said, yeah. So I probably didn't fare too good against him. It was
not too many people did.
Not too many did, yeah.
But you know what you're getting. He competed and we competed, and I don't think anyone. But you just know it was a different era. Guys can carry their bat down to first base now.
Oh,
guys can do all this stuff. I mean, you would have got hit 17 times. We played one time. I think we hit Boston. We hit Nomar 4 times. We hit everybody in our lineup 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
That's just the way it was back then.
Greg. I got to tell you a story. While I got you on before we wrap it up. Okay. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she reminded me when I was like, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 years old, I begged my mom to take me to a Denver Zephyrs game because this guy, Greg Vaughn, and this guy, Gary Sheffield, had both just gotten called up to the Denver Zephyrs, and I had to get their freaking autographs. You were the 2 biggest prospects in baseball that year. Went to the game. Guess who did sign my ball, and guess who didn't? Nothing against Gary Sheffield or anything, but I got a Greg Vaughn autograph.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, my mom was reminding me of that, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's right." Because you guys were only there for like a couple of weeks, maybe, right before you were off
half
to
a
the
year.
big leagues. Yeah,
half a year. Yep. Yeah. I wasn't trying to stay in the minor leagues. I was trying to go to the big leagues.
Oh no, I know. But that's when it was probably 1988 or maybe 89. Like I was huge into card collecting, and you guys were the biggest.
Me feel old. You guys are just telling my age.
Right, but dude, I was just like
old right now.
That was the cool. I think my mom might even have that ball somewhere, but I was just like, oh, dude, I totally Cal Eldred. I got a Cal Eldred.
Yeah, Cal was after me. Yep.
What was it like playing in The old Mile High Stadium. Wasn't dead center field like 480 feet or something?
I tell you what, to play there, when I got called up there, I went up right after like my birthday, so playing July 3rd or 4th of July there and having, what was it, 85,000 people there? It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. 85,000 people at a baseball game.
At the old Mile High, where they had retractable stands that moved out for baseball. But the field was still shaped like a square, basically, right? Was it dead center field, Tony? Like 480 feet or something, just insane. But people would still hit home runs over dead center field.
I remember the whole first week of the season, we got snowed out. I was like, I'm not staying here.
That's how it is right now. It's pretty cold here.
It's cold in Vegas too.
Yeah, it looks cold because his hats. It looks cold.
It's nice.
But hey, guys, I got to give a shout out. We talked about basketball. We talked about baseball. We also talked about Sunday football. We didn't talk about Saturday football. Congratulations to Kansas Jayhawks on knocking out the big boy.
I know.
They made history.
I know. They're doing so good right now. My stepdad goes to every game, and they are.
I bet he's going nuts.
Yeah.
Who did they beat?
Oklahoma.
Oh,
they beat Oklahoma.
Who's like number one?
Nice.
Yeah,
Was number one. That's right. Now Kansas is number one. No.
6 or 5.
I haven't been on, but how about my University of Miami losing the game and all you had to do was take a knee? Did you guys talk about that?
That's tough, Greg. Yes, that's bad play calling. That's bad coaching.
Yeah. Did they fumble or something?
Yeah.
No. They just gave up a long touchdown at the end.
What?
They fumbled and lost the game. Yeah.
Could you imagine being somebody who had a bet on that game?
No, that's it. Yeah, they're supposed to take the knee. They just ran a place that taking the kney. Yeah, fumbled, gave the ball back, and Pitt or Westfield hit like a
Georgia Tech, right?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Greg. Yes, like a 40-yard touchdown, 45 for the game-winning score. All you had to do was nail the ball. He tried to run it and fumbled. That's a bad beat right there, Greg. Yeah, that was a good call.
How about blaming the kid saying, "Hold on to the ball"? How about just take a knee? You know what I mean? Just take a knee.
All right. Don't even run a play. Just drop down and knee it out and finish the game right there. Yeah.
We got to give a shout out though to the Aces for going back to back in the WNBA. My baby.
Yeah. Congratulations,
bro. One other thing, the Golden Knights are still.
Then we got Golden Knights. All we do is most of us. I'm watching the Raider game right now, but
just cover, baby. Just
still
cover.
Hey, the Super Bowl's coming, and then we have the Formula One. We have
Super Bowl in Vegas.
Yeah.
What, dude? We should take a road trip.
You should.
That would be sick. Vegas Super Bowl.
It's only 4 hours away, or like a 45-minute flight, Spencer, from where we are.
I'll just fly.
I was in San Diego today. I just did that 40-minute flight myself.
It's so I love it. It's so easy and fun.
Yeah, I just did that 40-minute. I have to get shoulder replacement, so I had to go see the doctor. So I had to do that 40-minute flight.
Yeah. Well. All right, dude. How's the shoulder? Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll feel better after replacement.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Reverse replacement.
Yeah. How long is the recovery?
It's shorter than only about 5 or 6 months. It's way shorter than rotator cuff, and I've had four or five of those. So, yeah.
All right. Well, sports. There's lots of sports right now. We are.
Oh yeah, I will.
with the World Series.
Hey man, thank you.
For what?
We got college basketball starts next week.
I'm gonna start wearing my Jayhawk stuff. I'm just gonna start wearing my Jayhawk stuff.
Well, you can't. Like I say, college basketball starts next week. You can wear that Jayhawks all day long, and you'll be actually proper.
Hey, Kansas State's playing USC here, right? Opening day, I think. Kansas State.
Yeah.
USC, they're in Vegas. The first game.
Yeah. I'm cool. University of Kansas Jayhawks.
I know Jayhawks. I know you guys are blue. I know it. You guys are blue.
I don't like K-State. We don't like K-State.
You guys are blue. But I just thought, I have to go check out USC.
That'd be fun.
USC is good.
We need to come to Vegas. I want to move to Vegas, Greg. Compared to LA. Compared to LA, man.
Vegas from here. A lot of
I gamble too much. I couldn't move to Vegas.
Dude, Marky Mark just moved to Vegas because he just couldn't take LA anymore. Do you guys know that?
Yeah, he's up in Summit Club.
Yeah. Like all of these like big stars are just like, I'm done. I'm getting out of LA. So,
I'm about to be done with LA too.
I know.
Well, you guys, I was at home. Gas is too high. I mean,
it's insane. I was talking to my dad who lives in Nebraska the other day. He was like, I paid like $3.20 a gallon. I was like, I just paid like $6.90 a gallon.
No, I was about to say, station by the house going to work today was at $3.19. I was like, sweet, we're back down again instead of the $3.50s.
In Denver? It was $3.19 in Denver?
Yeah.
$3.19, yes.
I don't get California. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't think anybody does. Unless you have like $1 billion. Then you're like, oh, I totally get this place.
Yeah.
It hurts.
All right, guys. All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks for coming on again, Greg. Always love to have you. Yeah, give me a wine logo.
Okay, I'll send you some.
Yeah, email me a wine logo so we can start doing shout outs and stuff. So
for sure. Thank you.
If you want to send it to the house so we can sample it, hey, that's cool too. We'll drink while we're playing.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I will.
Yeah.
23 wines.
Budweiser.
23 wines.
I'll try to match your number, bro.
Budweiser.
What number do you have on? Buddy? What number are you wearing?
00, baby.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. I'm all the time playing.
Happy Halloween, you guys.
All right, guys. Yeah, happy Halloween. Everybody have a good week. And
God bless you, man.
Back on next Monday night, guys. See you, Greg. Thanks for coming on. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.